Hey everyone! So I've reached HR 83 and it's time for the real endgame battle to begin, the UI. As I've been playing with other hunters out there, I've been noticing that a lot of features of this game are really being missed because the game isn't explaining it very well. So with that said, here's my list of easy to miss features to help out all of those hunters who just want to focus on the monsties and not the UI. Wilds has kept the familiar inventory system from past games, but added a new stacking feature to help organize your items better. When we start the game, you'll notice some items are already organized into stacks based on their type. As you play through the game and collect or craft more items, you might naturally assume that items would continue to follow this trend. For example, healing powder you would expect to be with the other healing items. However, the reality is that every future item simply sprawls out into its own space, making quite the mess. By pressing square, you can enter the rearrange mode. However, the UI feels unintuitive, and when you press up and down to put an item into a stack, nothing happens. So what gives? Well, if you press R1 in this rearrange mode, it changes the direction to a vertical shifter, allowing you to now place items into stacks. If you press R1 again, you will instead move to place items on the right of the current slot. By cycling with L1, you can go back through the directions. This tip can be super helpful for helping you organize items in the way you prefer to use them on hunts. Limited bounties have made their return. This system is a returning feature from Monster Hunter Worlds. You are issued weekly challenges that reward you with amazing items, the most important being tickets, often for endgame melding. To access these bounties, just head over to the support desk, talk to Conut the kitty cat, and navigate down to the limited bounties window. If you notice that some of your bounties are hidden, don't be alarmed. The game will hide certain challenges that might give spoilers. When you complete enough of the game to unlock the challenge, it will become visible. Now, you might be thinking that this wasn't entirely hard to discover on your own, so why am I telling you about it? Well, the part that isn't entirely obvious is that you can actually view these bounties at any time by using your Start menu. Jump over to the third tab and select the View Limited Bounties. Almost every monster has a signature move, an ultimate attack if you like. These attacks are usually the cart makers of your hunting party. Something that might not be obvious is that when a monster performs its signature attack, they often make themselves vulnerable to a guaranteed topple. After they finish their attack, they'll often present a limited time wound-like area. If you can get the timing down, then the monster will always fall to the ground, giving you an opportunity to deal a lot of damage. There are exceptions to this mechanic. Both Doshiguma and Gypsaros are two monsters that actually present their weak spots as a way to prevent them. When Doshiguma stands up to perform its ultimate attack, a small wound appears on its stomach. You could easily mistake this as a wound that you caused during the fight. But if you manage to destroy this wound, it's lights out to our cuddly brown bear. Support members are a great addition to any hunting party. They always provide the most helpful critiques.
Come on, you're better than this.
But deep down, we all know that there's only one support hunter that truly matters. That's right, your little furry friend. Or, well, squirmy tentacle nightmare fuel in my case. With the new system of support hunters, it might seem like you have to pick between AI or having your Palico. But there is a way that you can have the best of both. Head over to Armor, open Settings, then simply switch the max members to 2. Turn on only support hunters, and then for ease of access, switch to Auto SOS. Random players won't be able to join you. However, if you do play with friends in a link party, the usual link party invites will still be sent and all 3 of your link party members can join you regardless of what your max member settings are. If you're a hunter who loves elemental weapons, knowing each monster's weakness is quite the hassle. While everyone else is readying up, eager to beat down the monster, you're still sitting there digging through your hunter notes trying to find out all you can about your current target. What if I told you there's an easier way? When selecting a monster on the map that you want to hunt, simply press R2 twice until you reach the Detailed Info tab. Then by pressing R1 twice, you'll find the monster's weaknesses. A wonderful addition in Monster Hunter Wilds is that by selecting a particular damage type or status type from the list, a window appears on the left side of the screen that lists the sources and relevant skills. For those of us who spend hours perfecting our character, maybe you want to share it with everyone. In previous games, we had the ability to show a list with all of our slider values that we could share around to users to manually input for their own characters. In Monster Hunter Wilds, we have a new system for sharing this, introducing Cloud Share presets. You simply upload your character's preset and the game provides you with a code. Once other players enter this code, your appearance will be their appearance. One shortfall of this system though is that you can only access it via the character creation or the edit ticket system. So if you have a character that you've been playing and someone wishes to have a copy of your presets, the process involves a dangerous game of risking your valuable edit tickets. Hopefully some point in the future, Capcom will provide us with a better way to save our presets for existing characters. Partying with other players can be quite a complex matter in Monster Hunter Wilds. We have the biggest lobbies to date, so it's easier than ever to find people. But playing with friends is strangely complicated. You have link parties which can only take 4 people, environmental links which don't let you post quests with armor, and then there's even private lobbies which don't let you join your friends without a specific code. Surely there has to be an easier way. Well, there is. Kinda. Introducing squads, the Monster Hunter equivalent of guilds. You can be a part of multiple squads, and the best feature of a squad is the ability to join a squad lobby, which is pretty much a private lobby without the sharing of lobby codes to each person you want to join. It's a nice way to create a community as well. Personally, I'd love to see the squad streamline the invitation system, as it's not always obvious that someone has started a hunt. So you still do tend to find yourself using link parties, but it's definitely a better way to play with friends than a private lobby. Additionally, you can also connect to any of your squad lobbies straight from the main menu. This makes squads the easiest way to jump in and play with your friends. I'm going to cut the video in half here as I still have so many more tips to share. Thank you all for watching this far. If you found this video helpful, please give the video a like. It really helps with the algorithm. If you enjoy this content, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. And if there were any of these tips that you felt helped you a lot, please let me know in the comments below. Until the next video, stay safe out there, hunters.